What's up, friends? Hope you're all hanging in there. You may have noticed that there's a lot of misinformation going around. And while misinformation is generally bad, misinformation in times of a global pandemic can get people killed. I'm going to start debunking videos and claims that are spreading misinformation and potentially putting people in harm's way. The video I'm going to debunk today is done by James O'Keefe from Project Veritas. For those who don't know what Project Veritas is, they attempt to expose corruption and fraud both in private and public institutions. Now, this is the kind of project I generally could support. I like projects like this. And I've supported some of what Project Veritas has done in the past. But the level of dishonesty and deception in this latest video cannot go unchecked. It's so obviously deceptive that I take no credit in debunking it. It's not hard to debunk. All you need is a little bit of logic, and you see how quickly that his claims here crumble. I really don't know what he was thinking. James, if you're watching this, please watch this with an open mind. I'm not here to attack you. I'm here to help spread positive and accurate information. And you messed up, bro. You messed up. Let's get started. So James shared the video with the tweet. Breaking video, Army National Guardsman tells Project Veritas COVID-19 media coverage overblown. Quote, it's the flu. I'm in the tents with him. Pay attention to the quote James decided to use because this says a lot about the narrative he's trying to push.
Hello everyone, James O'Keefe and colleague from Project Veritas here, driving to get the COVID-19 test in New Rochelle. We're going to film and record it. We're going to ask them some questions. We got some Army National Guard guys here with masks on, testing people.
Hey, no, you got an appointment?
Yes.
At what time?
12:30.
12:30?
Well, what about the situation itself? Is it as bad as the media is saying, the whole pandemic?
Oh, no, it's the flu.
It's just the flu.
It's the flu.
That's all it is.
It's the flu.
I kid you not, this is real. James is actually going to a testing facility and speaking to a guard at the testing facility to find out how bad COVID-19 is. Not to a hospital, to an ICU ward. He's not speaking to a doctor or a virologist or an epidemiologist. He's speaking to a guard at a testing facility, a facility where you need to be healthy enough to get in your car and go get checked. This is equivalent to going to the doctor's office, getting some kind of diagnosis. On the way out, you decide to ask the secretary what she thinks of the diagnosis. And the secretary happens to disagree. And again, we don't know why he's saying it's just the flu. He might just be trying to calm James down, right? The secretary disagrees, and then James goes, you see, the doctor's lying. It's not as bad as he said. Without diminishing at all the importance of the National Guard or what a secretary's job is, they're not qualified to speak on this issue. And for James to make it seem like this is somehow objective reporting that actually substantiates something, I mean, there is no way he believes this. Like, James, you don't believe this.
I'm speaking with these Army guys. I mean, they're basically just telling me it's just a bad flu. That's all they're saying. It's not as bad as the media is saying everything. Pretty crazy. I mean, that's not what we're hearing in the news.
So it seems like James has some kind of a bone to pick with the media, and that's cool. The media lies, the media is dishonest. The media engages in deception almost to the same level as James is right here. So there's a lot to criticize for what the media is doing. But if you want to prove that the media is lying about COVID-19, look at what the experts are saying. And if the media is reporting on something different from what the experts are saying, then boom, you have yourself a story. You don't even need to leave your house to uncover that one.
Is this as bad? Is the pandemic as bad, or is it just the flu?
Listen, man. I can't really comment on that because I'm not a doctor.
Understood.
Or a biologist or anything.
Yeah.
This is obviously pretty unprecedented.
Yeah.
Taking the proper precautions is always going to ensure your safety and the safety of to those around you.
Understood.
All right, so it's not just the flu.
So look how they wrote it. It's not, quote, just the flu, end quote. this is so ridiculously blatant. I don't even know if this is intentional. This might just be an editing error. But I mean, the whole thing is filled with such deception. It's really even hard to know if it's an error or not. And I guess if James deserves credit anywhere, it's that he is showing opinions contrary to the one he's coming into it with. He could have just not shown this.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
Taking precautions, same sort of line. We're just taking precautions.
Taking precautions, same sort of line. No, it's not the same sort of line. This guy said the exact opposite of the last two guards. He said, it's not just the flu. James decided to take the common denominator, the precautions line, and paint it as if he's getting the same message. He got this exact opposite message. He decides to minimize that message because it doesn't fit the agenda he went into this with. But James, come on.
There's the guy who told me right there, National Guard guy, that it wasn't as bad as people are saying. He actually said it was overblown, some media hysteria. Again, these are the guys on the front lines.
These are the guys on the front lines of a testing facility, and actually some of them told you it is bad. So your summary of this entire thing, A, is from people who are just not even qualified to comment on this, but even if they were, you're not even representing their opinion properly. What are you doing, bro?
As we're being told, they just said it was basically a worse version of the flu. Again, their words, not mine. We're not here to project a narrative or even to draw a conclusion.
Oh, we're not here to project a narrative or even draw a conclusion. Who are you kidding? James, you didn't fool most of us, at least. I do know that some people buy this, sadly. You should be helping to educate those people on how to consume information and know what's true and what's not true. Any of your supporters who watched this and shared it, that is somebody who is in need of education, and you're doing them a disservice by feeding them such garbage. And you know that's what you're doing. I hope you look inwards, and I hope you really try to be better for next time, because you have a platform where you can inspire people for good, where you could actually uncover fraud, where you could be a source of truth. James, you could do better. Project Veritas can do better, and I really hope you do. That's it, guys. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like and share, comment who or what you want me to debunk next. I'd be happy to do it. And if you can, please support on Patreon, because if I get enough Patreon support, I'll do this full time and I'll debunk everybody. Love you guys. Stay safe.